Have you ever thought of planting in cedar mulch before? Well, I hadn't until I met up with a girl in Montreal at one time and bought one of her plants, and she gave me this. I said, "What? What is this stuff? What's it planted in?" And she said, "Cedar mulch." And I said, "What?" I put that stuff in my gardens outdoors. So I became very curious and tried to find some information online. There is a little bit of it, but not much. So I came home and, of course, I started experimenting. I put some philodendrons in there, lots of tropicals, and they didn't do that well. Look at the roots on this thing. It's gorgeous. So the plants didn't do super well. Maybe I wasn't feeding them correctly. I don't know. It's just like in clay balls where you have to give them more nutrients. You can't just water them with water all the time because they miss the nutrients. So anywho, the tropicals didn't do that well, but the Hoyas that I tested love the stuff. And I sort of kind of have problems keeping my Hoyas because those are one of the plants I have that if you don't water them on time and they go too dry, they actually react really badly to that. This is another plant I got in Montreal at the same place. And so the idea is to keep water in the bottom portion of the glass of the mulch, and the capillary action will do the rest. So the plants have portions of the roots are semi-hydro and some are way at the bottom. They will be in the water all the time, and this could have grown more, in my opinion. Again, not giving the appropriate nutrients, my bad, but the plant is all overall very, very healthy. I have some problem children. These are my problem children. This is Bella. I think it's elbow. I've had this cutting for a long time and it's always struggling. I've tried to root it out many times. This thing does not want to live. As soon as I put it in soil, either it's too wet, too cold, too dry, it's too something. It's like the little three bears. It's never comfortable. At some point, I just threw it into the mulch and said, "You know what? This is your last go. If you live, you live. If you die, I'll find another one. I'm tired of this." It's doing great. I mean, I don't see any roots, but I did see new growth, and new growth on Hoyas, in my opinion, means there's something going on in the bottom. And also this little lacunosa. It's been a very difficult road. I had a rather big piece of this thing, and this is what's left. And I kept losing it in the soil all the time. I don't know. I can't explain why. I don't know. I really don't know. But I threw it into the mulch and look at it now. It's not big. It's very small. It's what I have left, but it's very healthy and thriving. So there's something in this stuff that's magic for the Hoyas. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. I got this at the store. It was already in bad shape, but I thought, I can bring back anything. And it's been struggling since the beginning. It's not struggling anymore. I kept it in the little soil it came in because regular practice, I try to keep the plants in their pots for a few weeks before touching them, and it was struggling. This became paper thin, and anyways, at some point I thought to myself, I'll just put it in the mulch, and if it doesn't survive, I'll find another one. I put a little paper here a little tape, because I felt it was drying out too quickly. And it is now thriving. It is all plumped back up. The little leaves, they're not as thick as they should be, but I feel the Hoyas do that when they run out of water too long. They become thin and they don't recuperate, but the plant overall is very healthy. So I'm very happy. In the next one, I will give you a little demonstration of how I plant a little new cutting into the mulch. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.